The grass isn't greener for the narcissist. Think about that for a minute. So when the relationship has ended, and I'm sure you were a part of it, everything falls apart. The reality of what you were building has crumbled. The truth of who the narcissist really is has been revealed. Your integrity, your morals, your values, your mindset, your clarity, everything has been tested. And the narcissist did their best to make sure that you would not break the clutches that they had placed you in. The narcissist also slithered away, and you probably were thinking that they went elsewhere to the new supply or other sources of supply, and that those people were getting all of your hard work. Stay with the video. You will figure out a lot of new wisdom as to what happens when the narcissist thinks the grass is greener. So as you are now understanding a lot about the expression, the grass is greener on the other side, what does that mean? That means that many times people take for granted what they have and they think that someplace else will be better. Well, now you understand that that is true for you, but it's not going to be true for the narcissist. I will talk about you first, then I'm going to really dig into what the narcissist finds out. It's true for you because, you see, once the narcissist is out of your life, and once you understand that you have to heal from that person, from that relationship, and that that person never cared about you. They just used you. They tricked you. They trapped you. They manipulated you. They brainwashed you, and they wanted to live in your mind rent-free. I could continue on, but you get the message. Once you wrap your head around that, then you realize that, wait, you have to go to work on yourself and start placing the energy and the attention and the direction and purpose into yourself, not into a sinking ship, not into the narcissist, and not into fixing their problems. You see, the narcissist was starting fires that you had to put out. And those fires that the narcissist was starting, many of them were started intentionally and deliberately. Some of them were by happen chance, but the truth of the matter is, the narcissist needed someone to do things for them that A, they didn't want to do, B, they didn't know how to do, and C, they couldn't do. And that's why they need fuel sources. And that's also why the narcissist targeted you. So after the discard, or after you ended it, I'm referring to the relationship with the toxic person, were you reeling? Were you in disbelief? Were you stunned? Were you frozen? Yeah, you were all those things and so many more. But eventually, over time, you figured out that the grass will get much greener for you. Now, again, if the relationship that you are in or were a part of has ended recently, well, maybe this video isn't for you. If you've been out of the relationship for a while, then you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Any way you cut it, you are on the healing path, and the healing path is headed in one direction, which is far away from the narcissist. Remember, the narcissist wanted to keep you captured and trapped and stuck, and they wanted you believing that the grass wouldn't be better for you without them. Nothing could be further from the truth. Once you kick these people to the curb, everything improves. Now, does it improve in a minute? No. Does it improve overnight? Absolutely not. It takes time. But when you realize and unwind what was done to you, all the financial abuse, the physical abuse, the verbal abuse, the mental abuse, all the ways your health took hits, your mindset took hits, your money disappeared, your relationships blew up, and all the hobbies and everything that you used to love to participate in went by the wayside. When you wrap your head around that, then you realize, oh my goodness, getting away from this person is the only solution. You need to remember, the narcissist plays games. They play multiple games at any one time. The only way to beat the narcissist, and you should play this part of the video multiple times, the only way to win, to beat the narcissist, is to not participate in the games. It is to go no contact. It is to block that person. It is to delete them. It is to remove them and all flying monkeys and people associated with them. If you've done that, you know it served you well. If you haven't done that, you need to ask yourself, hey, what am I waiting for? But this is why the grass will get better for you. Now, you need to understand something. The grass will get better for you, or the grass will get greener for you when you do the work. What is the work? The work is focusing on yourself, journaling, meditating, healing childhood wounds, watching videos that give you value. That's the key. Make sure that you're consuming content that leaves you feeling like you just learned something. If you're consuming content in any form at all, and it is making you feel anxious, or you're not feeling like you got some wisdom, then maybe that content isn't for you. That's why I create videos every single day to pay it forward. Because at one point I was where you are. No matter where you are in the journey, at one point I was where you are. And I didn't know what I know now. And I have taken upon myself years ago to pay it forward. This is my moonshot. It's my calling. It's my purpose. Because I too was trapped. And I also, at a point in time, didn't believe that the grass would be greener for me. Because the mindset of the narcissist had planted so many seeds within me that I was doubting myself. Well, that all went by the wayside when I actually cracked the code and I figured out one of the keys to humanity. Yes, to humanity, which is narcissism exists and it's been around us forever. But we, the people that are living right now, need to do our best to insulate and protect ourselves and stay away from narcissism whenever possible. And once we do that, along with healing and practicing radical acceptance and understanding that these people are everywhere, I'm talking about the narcissists, that, yeah, we have to understand that the grass will get much better and greener for us. Now, flipping it, this is the part you probably really want to hear. Why the grass isn't greener for the narcissist? It's simply these reasons. I think I'm going to give you 8, maybe 9. 1, the narcissist always overplays their hand. They will always overplay their hand. They will always not know when to slow down. The narcissist knows one speed. That speed is full speed ahead. And this is why they did their best to get you in that relationship as quick as they could, because they knew that they were going to burn you out. Wash, rinse, repeat. Get new sources of supply when they were with you or afterwards. The second reason the grass isn't greener for the narcissist is because they perhaps could meet somebody worse than them. Now you may say that's not possible. Nobody can be worse than the person I'm considering. Well, think again. There's always a bigger fish in the ocean. There's always a bigger fish in the pond or the lake. So the person you're considering, they could be played just like they played you or worse. So that's reason number 2. If the narcissist thinks that their new source of supply is somebody that is going to provide things for them, but that supply source turns out to be toxic, maybe even worse than they are, well, the grass won't be greener for the narcissist. Not even close. Third thing, many times the narcissist overplays their hand, thinking that the target, the new supply that they're vetting, they're grooming, they're working on, that they have a lot of financial freedom or a lot of access or basically a lot of money. Well, many times that isn't true, because many times the narcissist did not do their full research and they make conclusions a little too quickly. Or here's an example, real life, or an example for you. Example would be maybe the narcissist that you're considering, they went onto a new source of supply thinking that that person was going to inherit money maybe in a year or 2. Well, maybe they never inherit that money. See what I mean? There's a prime example. That's why the grass won't be greener for the narcissist. Another reason why the grass won't be greener for the narcissist is you. Yes, you. You see, there is only one version of you, meaning there's only one of you. This is your fingerprint that makes you you. You're in the third version of you, which is for a whole different video, but there's only one you. So how many people have your level of empathy? How many people have your level of commitment? How many people have your level of loyalty? How many people have your level of every single thing that makes you you, not one other person? So the narcissist, thinking that the grass was greener when they discarded you, if they did, they thought that they could easily replace you. Take your battery out, throw you in the bin, and insert a new source of supply who would do exactly what you did. Well, not so fast, because not everybody has the same levels of empathy that you have or the same skill sets. So this is another reason the narcissist overplays their hand and why the grass won't be greener for them, because they will never be able to replace you. The fifth reason, very important reason, very important, undermentioned everywhere, and I'm going to highlight it right here. As you're healing and you are getting stronger, the clarity is arriving in your mind. As it's arriving, you're wrapping your head around what that person did to you. The more you realize what they did to you, the more you realize that that relationship wasn't as bad as you thought it was a lot worse. And as you're healing and you're elevating and ascending and eventually going no contact and cutting the 4 ties from the narcissist to you, which include the emotional, the financial, the physical, and the spiritual ties, you cut those, you're elevating, you're getting stronger. eventually you will reach the mountaintop of indifference, the pinnacle of indifference. And that's where I am, and that's where so many people have arrived at, that I've helped get there. But you will be the one that got away. You see, you'll be the person that goes no contact. You'll be the person that blocks the narcissist. And the narcissist will be scratching their aging, balding, gray-hairing head, saying to themselves, how did that happen? I had them down for the count. I'm referring to you. I had them down for the count. They had no money. They had no home. They had no shelter. They had no support system. They didn't even have a job. How did they make it out? Well, see, that's going to be one of the great mysteries that will puzzle the narcissist for the rest of their life. They will never be able to figure out how you did what you did. But guess what? You did it. And so that's why the grass won't be greener for the narcissist, because you made it out. You see, when this happens, because it happened with me, and my hope is it's either happened with you or it will, the raging narcissists, plural, will be in disbelief at how you did what you did. And the reason they will be in disbelief is because they are unaccustomed, or they were before you, to actually having experienced anybody heal and put themselves back together. But the fact that you're living, breathing air, and you can actually tell tales or stories, or you can remember what happened, that is an energetic connection. And that will frustrate the narcissist till the end of their days. Now again, I don't wish ill will upon anybody. I'm not going to start now, but the grass won't be greener for the narcissist at all. Another one, very important one that you're already aware of. The narcissist, as they are getting older, is becoming whom? Say it with me. 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding, ding. The aging narcissist. Now, the aging narcissist is not a pretty sight to see. You know that by now. But the narcissists, plural, and the ones you're considering, they're getting older. Yeah, I'm getting older too, and so are you. However, we don't have a disorder. We don't have an imbalance. The narcissist has multiple imbalances and multiple issues. And as they get older, they can't wrap their tiny little pea brain around the fact that this is happening. So what do? They try to act younger and younger and younger. And truth be told, it looks more and more pathetic. It looks more and more weak. And the narcissist reveals themselves more and more every time they get out there and do the Macarena, that song that came out 10, 20, 30, 50 years ago, whatever. They're pathetic and weak. And that's why the grass isn't greener for the narcissist. And the next explanation as to why the grass isn't greener for the narcissist, it's because they have to live in their own minds every single day, knowing what they have done, knowing what they're doing, and knowing what they will do. And every single day the narcissist wakes up, they have to look at themselves in the mirror and not only bat their eyelashes at themselves or grab a shave and say, I look so handsome today, or whatever it is. They have to say, damn it, wow, I am getting older and I'm abusing people and I'm manipulating people. But not only do they say those things, they say, wait, people are actually catching on now. So I need to be very careful as to how I do what I do. You see, the collective consciousness is now catching up with the narcissist, which is another reason why the grass isn't greener for the narcissist, because they have to live in their own mind for the rest of their lives, knowing that they tried and failed to destroy you. And my hope is subsequent people after you, unfortunately, they're going to try and destroy their lives, but my hope is those people make it out too. I can't say if they will or they won't. I don't know. What I do know is the narcissist knows what they're doing, and they know their days are numbered. They know that the clock is ticking. I'll give you the 8th reason why the grass isn't greener for the narcissist, and I'll close the video. The 8th reason why the grass isn't greener for the narcissist is this. They know, and you should know this by now, they now know that the cat is out of the bag. The genie is out of the bottle, and the toothpaste you cannot put back in the tube, which means this. More and more people all over this planet called Earth are now understanding what narcissism is. More and more people are implementing boundaries. People who have never even experienced toxicity known to them, although meaning they have experienced it, but they don't know it because they can't identify toxicity yet, they're putting up boundaries. And here's a really important part. All of you in your 20s and 30s, all of you people, your groups are doing such a remarkable job at going no contact and blocking toxicity. I applaud you all. You're understanding this much quicker than the older generations. And it makes sense because you all grew up with more access to the internet and smartphones, etc. Now, anyone 50 or older, I'm not saying that you're not doing your work. You're doing a great job too. And I work with many of you all from your 20s all the way up to, truth be told, in the 90s. Everyone is doing the best they can do, myself included. But I'm giving special kudos to the 20-somethings and the 30-somethings. You all are really taking the baton and running with it. You're grabbing the torch and you're saying, yep, I want the light to shine. I don't want the darkness to encompass me any longer. And I want to do what's right for this planet, not for myself. I want to do the right thing for the world. And that's what I've been doing for quite a long period of time. But I'm giving a special shout out to you in your 20s and 30s because you all are doing a remarkable job. One more thing, if you're in your 40s, 50s or higher, you're doing a great job. Keep doing what you're doing. You know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. Understand, I am simply giving a little extra kudos to the younger people because they grew up in a different time frame, in a different generation. All of these things I'm sharing with you equal one word or equal one sentence. The grass isn't greener for the narcissist. They now know that. I can assure you, when you heal or you've healed, they are scratching their aging, balding head and they're saying, I just don't get it. I've done everything I possibly can or could to destroy this person and they're still here. Think about it. You're here, I'm here. Because we are here, we're getting stronger. The narcissist can't hide anywhere any longer. We're now on to them. We see them. But the beauty, just like I opened this video, the beauty of what has happened in my life, and my hope is it has happened in yours, is after the relationship has ended and you have healed, you understand the grass is so much greener for you. Forget the narcissist. Those people, those toxic dark energy sources, this is when you've healed. You'll think the same way I think, I can assure you. They're gonna get what's coming to them. Maybe it happens on the planet Earth, maybe it's in the afterlife, I don't know, and it's not my business. What I can tell you is their life post-relationship with you, it will deteriorate, it will get worse. And whoever they're punishing right now, my heart goes out to them. But when you cut the ties, just like I have, your life improves when you do the work. I've done the work. Heck, I created the work to do, and I've done it magnificently, and I continue to pay it forward every day. So when you understand that the grass will be greener for you when you go no contact, and the grass will never be greener for the narcissist, when you wrap your head around that, you're in a good spot. Now again, if the relationship ended recently for you, probably the video isn't for you, I understand, but just bookmark it, save it, and come back and check it out at a later date. Any way you cut it, the grass isn't greener for the narcissist, but the grass where you are, once you heal, it's nothing but abundance, and it's nothing but positivity, and it's nothing but direction, and the mountaintop of indifference is all around you. So everyone, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it. From the beautiful Carolinas, this is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon, evening, or morning. No matter where you are on the planet, you are not alone. I love you all, and I'll talk with you tomorrow. A couple quick things. One, you'll notice I'm wearing black and white. Yes, you didn't think I would say that, did you? Well, the white is the positive energy. The darkness, I mean, it's black, but you get it. This is how the narcissist sees, in black and white. Number two, you need to understand, no matter what you're thinking, the grass will never be greener for the narcissist. They had the best thing ever in you, and they blew it, and they know it. Don't allow them ever, and I mean ever, to get access to you again. And the third thing I'll share with you is this, and no one ever talks about this, which is why I'm doing it right now, and continue to come back and get wisdom. I'm creating videos every single day. It's this. When you heal, the grass is greener for you. And when the grass is greener for you, knowing where you were in the past when there was no grass, it was a barren wasteland and you were starving and it was a drought and a famine because the narcissist was stealing everything from you. When you reach the mountaintop, the pinnacle of indifference, with the grass being greener for you, you will never leave that space again. You won't, because you've worked too hard to get there. And where you are or where you're going is a place where the narcissist can never go. You see, they're stuck in that low vibrational quagmire state, and they know it. They will never be able to escape, no matter what they say. They'll never be able to escape, no matter what the new supply offers them, and they'll never be able to escape because the narcissist knows in the back of their tiny little pea brain what they're doing every single day. I love you all, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Bye.